Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome today to Besiege from Spiderling Studios. This game is in early access and I am in love with it. This game has kind of taken over my entire weekend at the minute. I will show you why. Currently there is only one place that you can go, so which I have just lost, right here. And I think, if off the top of my head, there's 15? Yes, 15 challenges. So this is, to describe this game a little bit better before I actually jump into it, is a physics-based building puzzle game. And you're basically set, in each little area, you're set a challenge. So if you go to Zone 1, you are challenged with destroying this house. So this is all about building siege engines designed to smash things. You can use whatever of these tools down the bottom to build something that fits in that square. If you don't really care about like progressing through the game, like once you've finished it like I have now, you can just turn that off. Well, you can do that from the start, but as I say, if you want to progress, you need to go through them within the challenge. But after that, you can turn that off and build some crazy things, which is exactly what I've been doing. So, I probably won't show you many of the challenges. Instead, I'll show you some of the crazy things you can build. So, what I'll do first is I'll show you some examples, and then maybe we'll build something really quick. So, it'll give you probably the best idea of the game. So every time you build something, you're allowed to save it. So this morning I sat down and created some weird and wonderful things just last minute to kind of show what you can do. So I've built things from basic catapults. So like this. So like this is perfectly legal to build. This will fit in pretty much all these boxes are around about this size. So we can quite easily use this. So at the minute this is set. So the only operatable part at the minute, I can use the tyres to turn and stuff, so we can aim that a little bit better. And then if I hold down L, I will retract these cables, and bump. There you go, that's the mission complete. So, I've just clicked return to map because I'm a fool. We'll go back to that one again because it's fun. I'll turn off this building mode, and we'll close this tutorial. So let's show you something else that we could do. So, for example, a challenge in this particular area is to smash this house. What a better way to smash the house than to drop something on it. So you can build things like that. So there you go, that would have also been mission complete, except for obviously you can't be that close. As I say, this is more where the fun stuff comes in, where you can kind of build whatever the hell you want. This one kind of goes in the same sort of vein, where I've built it over the thing, and it's pretty obvious to tell what this is going to do. It's going to crush everything in between it. So there you go. What else have we got that's kind of fun? Some of them I have made that are purposely designed to basically be shit, and some of them I've designed to be kind of fun. So this is one of the ones that I've had the most fun doing. So at its heart, it's a catapult with cannons on. We can see this, but it's not just cannon with catapults on. It is indeed. Now I have to be very careful because sometimes I lose my ammunition for this. It's a transforming catapult. Oh, come on, stay in. Oh, you bastard. Oh, come on, stay in. Got it. There you go. So we've now folded out into a slightly better catapult that has cannons. Again, this would fit in the legal limit of the match, so you'd be perfectly capable of building this, and then we'll just burn everything else that's left alive. So, speaking of burning, that's one thing you do have to watch out for. If I go into that fire now, any part of me that is made of wood will set on fire and will burn. Obviously, the part of the challenge in the game is to try and obviously complete the challenge. It doesn't really matter if your vehicle's completely destroyed at the end, as long as you meet a requirement. So, like, some of them will be like, oh, kill 60% of the things in this area. So, as long as you hit that last guy before your vehicle becomes unusable, you're fine. So, like, this very rickety built thing won't survive all that much. But, let's say we had a horde of people in front. I could open up one of the things that actually shows you this, which I probably will in the end for my final demonstration. But obviously I can go through here and everything will just be minced and destroyed. And it's all great fun. But if that was destroyed, as long as I'd met the requirement, the puzzle would still be finished. Which is pretty fun. Some of these are very obvious what they are, but I still love them nonetheless. Just punch. I don't know why these are so good. As I say, these are all things I knocked up very quickly this morning, so they're by no means designed with any sort of good intention to them. Like, this one is just the worst. I also need to remember how to use this. I believe it's J at the right time. So we go, whoop, and there you go. It'll smack it towards it, smash the house, and as you can see, the fire's gone round me, and I slowly burn and crumble, which was the perfect thing for me to demonstrate that. But I would have actually still finished the mission, so there's that. But as you can see, it's particularly stupid. It's just that spinning round, and then at the right time I have to decouple this so it's not attached to the object, and then it smacks it. Usually the best thing that can happen is this starts to lean forward a little bit, and then you hit the metal rather than the fire, and then you can survive, but you know, that's not as fun. What else have we got? I've got some pretty fun. I've got some really stupid ones, and I've got some really fun ones. So Triple Siege will probably be one of the last ones that I show you. We've got Spike. This entire contraption is invented for one purpose and one personal purpose alone. Him. This little fella right here. You can already, again, work out exactly how this works. It's pretty obvious what's going to happen, but it's still funny nonetheless. So now he's going to start trying to run away because there's a catapult thing right next to him. And, of course, we're going to seek him, and we're going to stab him in the head. So there you go. It's great. It's just great. I don't know why I find this game so brilliantly entertaining. But I was in stitches building some of these things earlier, because most of them are designed to be appalling. Like, this one is probably one of the more useful ones. Again, this will fit in the normal building limits and it's quite fun. And all it is basically using steering hinges for wheels so that I can adjust cannons. And then I can form my own artillery, if I really do so wish. See if we can hit it from, I guess. Oh, there we go. As I say, usually in a building game though, like say if I was to stop this now and actually put it back to its free build, I would need to actually sit in there. So there you go. I'd be allowed to shoot from there, which you can already tell exactly how I do that. I wouldn't bother changing anything at all, I'd just fire. Because then it's a hail. So there you go. Right. I will go to an actual... I'll tell you what, in fact, I will go... Oh, should I show you one more? What else have we got? I'm trying to think if there's anything really fun that I've missed out. I don't think there is. Most of them are just designed for be... Like this one, for example. This is one of the ones that I've designed that basically will not survive its attack. So this is actually the next challenge. So I haven't actually tested this on this one, so we'll see how this goes. So let's just say if we were to adjust that to line this up a little bit better to give this a bit more of a chance. This is going to go so badly. Okay, so usually sits there like that. Again, you can see how this is going to work, but how it breaks is the worst one. So, decouple fire. Decouple fire. There we go. We destroyed it. Oh, but again, we didn't pass the mission because I wasn't in the building area. This is just ever so slightly too big. I could actually bring this down one or two and then it would technically work, but, you know, that kind of doesn't matter. So, let's just... This one I found stupidly entertaining. Again, it's completely pointless. It's just an elevated version so that I can aim a cannon and then fire it wherever I want. It's a bit crazy, but it's fun. Some of the other things I've used, like, this was actually one of the things that I used to complete a mission. There is one particular mission where you have to, you're challenged to get an object that's on the floor and then get it to another area that's slightly elevated. So like say if the thing was here on the floor and then you had to get it onto something that was here. So this was just basically a very simple crane that you just retract the cable, drive it up to the thing, stick the grabber in it because whatever it touches first it'll stick to, and then lift it and then drag it over to the area. So a lot of the puzzles are literally that simple. Like this took seconds to build. So that was kind of fun. Now then. Right, let's jump to the very last level. Because this one will give you a little bit more of an idea of what there is. So this is the last level of the first challenge for early access. And you have to destroy 60% of everything. So that means the people, the castle, the houses. Everything. If I destroy 60% of this area, I pass. Now, what I used to do that in the first place... was my delightful thing that you saw earlier, called that I just named Triple Siege. So as you see, this actually fits in the building limit. And let me talk you through it before I show you this amazing creature. I had a great deal of fun with this. So originally, I just built one giant catapult, and I had like a couple of flamethrowers and stuff to try and defend me from these guys. That didn't really work. So then, you can still see the remnants of some things. I had spikes on it, on the back, so because they kept trying to like get around me, so I kept like reversing and stabbing them with spikes and all kinds of stuff. That kind of didn't quite, I could never quite finish off the area. So, then it became this board in front with some circular saws on it, so if they run up to me, they run into the saws, but obviously there was still a bit of gap, so I put the flamethrowers back on. Then I realised that the biggest thing you can destroy here is the castle, so I needed to do more damage to the castle, because like, I could take down the first wall with my single explosion, but I couldn't take down everything. So I realised that if I adjust the aim of this and drive a little closer, I could smash basically the entirety of the castle with 3 catapults. So this thing is basically 3 catapults, 10 flamethrowers, 4 serrated circular blades, and 3 cannons, which I added actually after I finished the level. They weren't actually used in the original design. But now, I will turn off all the UI, and I will show you this beautiful thing at work. So this is normally the challenge they run at you. They just get absolutely destroyed by the serrated blades. I don't actually know why a house just randomly obliterated over there. I think I actually hit someone's body through it, which is quite impressive. So we've got rid of all them. There's a lovely bit of blood and gore everywhere, and he just walked into that. So now we can turn this. We can go, okay, well I want to shoot here. Fire the catapults! Unfortunately, I didn't actually destroy the tower. And now I've got to be very careful because there's burning debris all the way around me. Now I can just crash through half of these buildings. I can just crash through half these buildings, which is what I did in the first place. But obviously now I have cannons. There's kind of no need for such brutality. We can just turn. I am getting stuck on people's bodies, unfortunately. I think that's in line, and we can just fire. And I missed completely, but there you go. Let's turn that on. I have nearly finished the mission though, so I should be able to just do this by just crashing through half of it. Oh, we lost a circular saw. We have lost a circular saw. I am on fire. I have failed. I burned myself too quickly. Let's just try that one again. So we'll just butcher all these guys. So as you can see, that's filled up a hell of a load. Right, they are now all dead. They're no hassle to me anymore. Fire the catapults. Oh, so close to finished. So close to finished. Now we're going to hit... I've done this, and I will do it again. We are going to decimate that village. All we've got to do is line this up properly. There we go. So we've taken out that. If we want to, we can set fire to this poor person's home. And again, I am still working perfectly well. So now all that's going to happen is I have technically now finished the level. As you can see, I could have still destroyed more. So you haven't got to be perfect. It's just 60% of everything. So obviously there's still a few walls left standing. There's still houses. You don't have to be perfect in the first few levels. So yeah, that is Besieged. And as you can tell, it's pretty cool and very fun. I am having so much fun with it. It is unreal. So I'll quickly show you how simple the building is. So if we were to just wipe the building. So I'll build a simple catapult to kind of give you an example. So let's say we want to lay some kind of foundation for it first. I probably don't want it too big. Probably don't want it too big, but you know, we'll put a decent bit of size into it, just so you can see it a bit easier. Now, we're also going to want probably some wheels coming off this so we can actually turn it. So let's say if we were to do that right at the edges. And then we could also put on some steering into it to actually allow us to aim the thing. So we now actually have some kind of control. And those wheels weren't there before, so that is actually new, which must have been the patch that just went in, an unpowered wheel. There is actually new things. Oh my god, I can play with things. Right, well, yeah, as I just went to start recording this, there was a patch out, and I was like, oh, damn, there's a patch. And it actually looks like they've actually introduced new blocks, so I actually have new things to play with. Oh, good god, cogs, that could do so many crazy things with already. Oh, we also have a boulder. Oh, thank god, I really needed a boulder. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so we have new things. Half pipe, low friction. Oh, that must be so you can make the balusters better. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Now I kind of want to make a baluster. Right, guys. Change of plan. I am sorry, but a patch has changed the plan. Okay. Let me just take a look at these. Is this... Oh, it's low friction. This has to work. This has to work. Right. How do we do this? Let me think. Right, we need a small ballast. We need a small baluster. So let's say we did that. Let's try and at least roughly guide the shape. Let's say we did something like that. Then maybe we put some hinges on here along with that. That's not what I want to do. Put that like that. That's just crazy enough to work. Okay, now. Oh my god. This right now. Yes. You see, it's all coming together. Now we're going to want something. Maybe one higher than that, honestly. I want something like that, I think. Oh my god, you have no idea how happy I am right now. I'm assuming this is to roll boulders down. I'm guessing. But I reckon I could actually build... Oh, you know what? I reckon I actually can trick this. So we're going to try and trick it. This might not work, guys. I am now completely testing, so I do apologise for this. This isn't what I was meant to be showing you, I understand, but... Oh, no, that won't work, because I need to launch it in the first place. No. No, we might still be able to make this work. So then if I was to put a decoupler on that, so it is technically attached. Right. And now we have to get a load of contractible cables. Right. Oh, but I haven't got anything stopping it from launching in the first place. So if I was to let that go now, it's just gonna... Oh no, it's not, because it's coupled. Will this work? Right, so if I was to decouple this and pull... Oh no, they're still attached. Damn it, I need to make them decouple the... I know where I've gone wrong. I know where I've gone wrong. I am an idiot. I've decoupled the wrong part. I need to be decoupling in front of it. So I need to have the drawstring pulling it forward and then decoupling, I think. I did this before. One of my designs is meant to work like this. Ah, damn. Let me think. So there needs to be... Yeah, okay, I got it. I think I've got it. Right, we need to get rid of those. We need to get rid of those. Where's the decoupler? We need a decoupler there. And we need a piece of wood there. Right, so that will sit like that, and then if we were to decouple, it'll shoot that part off. Yeah? Yeah. But I also need something below it. So could we... Again, guys, I am sorry, I am completely testing as we go. But this just gives you an idea of some of the fun that you can have, so this has kind of worked out pretty well. So now if I was to do that, that's going to decouple two things, correct? Perfect. So now, this is our detachable part that stays attached to us. Right, let's just lower this to the ground so we don't have to keep doing that initial bounce. Oh my god, I think this might just work. So now, we decouple, fire. It kind of worked! You can see what I'm going for! If I was to now just cheat and just move this a little bit closer. So if we move it right to the edge, like that. Now start. We should be able to decouple and... Oh no! Decouple, fire! Yeah! Oh, I'm so pleased they've put these in. This gives me so many new ideas. Oh, that's awesome. Right, so there has actually been new blocks done, which I am so pleased about. I cannot even begin to explain how pleased I am about that. Right, this has been Besieged. I'm probably going to end up going to play more of this now because I now have more ideas, but I won't bore you with me sitting there building all of them. Of course, if you want to see more Besieged, like weird things that I create, then please do let me know, and I will share them with you. And maybe if you want me to show you how I've built some of them, then again I will show you. Yeah, but that's completely up to you guys. I might just show you some more of this maybe later in the future when it's had a few more updates, so I can try and show you some of the more crazy things. People have already built some insane stuff. If you go on the community hub on Steam, you'll start seeing them straight away on all the pictures and stuff. Some of them are hilarious, some of them are mind-blowing, and some of them are just bizarre. So that's a little recommendation as well. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed this game. This game is incredibly cheap, and I have had hours of fun from it already. I really have. Even though at the minute there's not much, like, as it were, content to, like, the puzzle part of it. There's 15 puzzles, and they're not particularly challenging. There's clearly still loads of it they've got planned, and at the minute they're just updating. They're still adding blocks as well, so some of the stuff you're going to be able to do later on is going to be incredibly fun. I love these games where you create things. So anyway, I will stop babbling. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, leave me a like, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, you beautiful people. I will see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Yeah. Bye.